An economic truth that has arisen over the last several decades is the reality that individualistic feminism, the kind that argues that women's liberation is tied into increasing economic freedom, is inconsistent with technological innovation and automation. That is, these ideas are moving in different directions. That is to say that the increasing elimination of labor through the expansion of technology is happening at the same time as increasing female participation in the labor market. This has led to structural unemployment levels, and it is single men who have been most affected by it. There's a lot of reasons why this could be seen as progress, and the rising problem of unemployment for single men as collateral damage. But this is a short-sighted way to look at things. There are costs to unemployment that all of society, including employed women, need to pay. If you're one of the social engineers at the top, you need to weigh positives off against negatives and work out cost-benefit analyses. Does a higher level of talent that women bring to the workforce offset the necessary deadweight created by increasing male unemployment? And how is this system to react to forecasts for increasing levels of structural unemployment? All this is creating an alliance between certain progressive strains of thought and certain conservative strains of thought to put greater emphasis on the role of the family, as it is the most economical way for the elite to order society. As an anarchist, I realize that liberal approaches to feminism are not emancipatory. One is not less free in the family than they are in the workforce. These are two broadly equivalent expressions of slavery. True emancipation can only be achieved by abolishing currency relations and working towards full communism. But it has long been understood that the perception of freedom is more important than the actualization of it. It is enough that you think you are free. The economics of the situation are not up for question. They're agreed upon across the spectrum. For an example of a flat-out Marxist thinker that believes that individualist feminism will collapse capitalism as we understand it through mass unemployment, see Richard Wolff. So we're going to be seeing an increase in this kind of brainwashing in the near future. It's back to the kitchen, ladies. A technology-based economy can only support a fraction of the jobs, and it's just cheaper to convince you to stay at home than it is to hand out welfare checks for single dudes. It was a reaction to the blatant propaganda of the recent Fifth Harmony video called Work From Home, and it's featuring a Thai dollar sign. How about a... I don't know much about this band. If you want to call it a band, I looked it up a little bit as I was writing this, and it's like the most obvious example of totally constructed, money generating machine that I've ever seen. You can find pictures of these girls from a few years ago where like you can't even recognize them. They've been put through so much plastic surgery, massive, workout regimens. Like their dances are clearly scripted. There's not a thing in this video that looks like it came from those people that you see in the video. To suggest that they're even being orchestrated is absurd. The proper understanding, that from what I can see, is that they're paid actresses. Essentially, backup dancers. It's like, let's get rid of the singer and just, let's just have the backup dancers. And let's script them right from the start. Let's put them through years of intensive, sex slave study or training, and this is the result of it. It's just total establishment propaganda, right down to the featured rapper who carries the name dollar sign. It's I mean, this isn't new. You go back to the 60s, or I mean, I can only go back as far as the 60s, and I can see all the same aspects of media manipulation going back that far. This is old hat. Really, the only thing that's changed is that as time has gone on, their methods seem to be getting a little bit more. I don't want to say sophisticated so much as more efficient. Like this seems like it's like built from the bottom up to generate cash. I don't know how long that'll exist for. I don't know, give it 6 months or something, and then it goes away. But the amount that they make on on that one burst of money flow coming in seems to be enough to generate the expenditure. Or maybe not. Maybe they're losing money and they're just trying to get it out there. I don't know, but I've never seen anything so fake. I've never seen anything so orchestrated, and I've never seen anything that's so obviously operating almost purely at a propaganda level. I mean, like there's no pretension towards artistry here. It's just utter, total, pure propaganda. Anyways, I'm getting back to what I was doing. It was just so outrageous that I had to comment on it.